Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chen Hao. Welcome to TAITRA's livestream launch, Weave the Future with Taiwan Textile Machinery. Taiwan External Trade Development Council, with 63 offices worldwide, is Taiwan's foremost nonprofit trade organization. We help to promote Taiwan industries through exhibitions, marketing, and trade missions. Many of you have known about Taiwan's textile industry and have most likely done business here in Taiwan. And today, just a brief opening. In the 1960s and 1980s, it was one of the industries that helped Taiwan to achieve its economic miracle. Taiwan textile machinery is famous around the world, with many machine manufacturers offering solutions for smart manufacturing in the textile industry. The export value of Taiwan's textile machinery was more than US 500 million in 2019. The COVID-19 pandemic caused increased demand for flexible manufacturing, lower human resource needs, more remote control, and other smart manufacturing features. For this reason, TAITRA together has brought 6 companies to share their latest innovations in machinery with you. So I'd like to welcome our first presenter. Our first presenter is Mr. Mason Chao. He's the Marketing Assistant Manager for Pailung. Pailung builds great knitting machines. Today, Mason will be sharing with us on what's new from Pailung in knitting.
Hi everyone, welcome to join this online webinar, or you can take it as an online new tech launch in knitting. I am Mason, a marketing staff in a great knitting machine producer in Taiwan named Pailung. Who is Pailung and what does Pailung do? We are a knitting machine manufacturer. We dedicated in helping brands, designer, and manufacturer to develop innovative textile solutions. For example, a brand owner comes to Pailung asking for realizing their fantastic idea up in the air, but how? We co-work with them and find out the solution. We call this relation and mutual collaboration. Even our direct customer knitting factory, they also ask us for a knitting solution. So we see us a knitting solution provider. Today, our topic is new technology in 2020. Here, I divided it into 2 parts. Firstly, I'm going to talk about a knitting sportswear, or you can call it sports bra. This new technology is brought by ISW 133, the 22-gauge flat knitting machine. And what it is special for knitting wear. You can see on the picture, it produces whole piece of sports bra. Even you can knit a spacer, or you can call it pad in a structure. Which means that when you finish all the sports bra, you get the whole piece with pad at the same time, which save more time and give more comfort and more function on this wear, sportswear. Okay, let's move on to the second. This is the machine photo. Okay, and this is the machine specs. This is 22 gauge and with spandex fitting, and it is 3 system. Okay. This is our first new technology. And secondly, a revolutionary structure in single jersey. We call it inverse plating tech. And it is brought by KSIPCZ, our new machine. And what is inverse plating? We Normally, the pattern single jersey always goes with floating yarns on the backside, and it causes a problem in lack of comfort and being broken easily on inner side. Now the reverse plating solve this problem and bring us more benefit on comfort and the design possibilities in personal style. This is the second new technology I'm going to show you. If you see on the picture, you can see the action of how it works. The two different yarn change its position to change the color. And this is the fabric photo. If you look at this, it's the same fabric with a technique face and a technique back. The shape is the same, but the color is opposite, different, okay? And those are the photos of sample collection you can see on the pattern, which is beautiful and fashionable. Okay, I think it's great to show you the two new technology to you. And the last thing I think I can show you is about the knitting AI system. We all know in knitting industry, the manual process takes a big part in knitting. It's not just the problem in cost, but also in the data storage and the working order execution, okay? Think on this, if you get a repeat order to knit one pattern fabric you had done before and you are going to do it again, how can you make a nearly 100% the same fabric to customer by manual operation? I think it's too much difficult to manage all the factors being the same and not to mention higher costs and the time, okay? So Pailung develops an AI knitting system which contains two parts. One is monitoring and managing all the data in the process. We call it POMS. That's the first product of this AI knitting system. Okay. The other part is controlling the machine remotely by transferring the data and the command back and forth between computers and machines. This system shortens the time we adjust machine and increases the precision of fabric repetition. We strongly believe this new technologies would be help to your knitting management, okay? It is time to end up the introduction and hope you like it. If you have any question, please contact us and check out the products on our website. Okay. Hope you enjoy this clip. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Thank you very much, Mason, for your introduction to your company and also for sharing with us your new machines, sportswear knitting, and also inverse plating. And now I would like to present Tsai, Managing Director from ACME Co.Ltd. Established in 1985, they have developed a series of knitting machines. Welcome, Mr. Tsai.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tsai. I'm the Managing Director of ACME Machinery Industry Company Limited. I'm also the designer and the patentee of the new generation dyeing machine. Our company was established in 1985, and we take the business strategy of innovation and change. So to encourage our innovation, once we have a new product, we give a Chinese opera facial makeup to be the symbol of that new product. So for different kind of machine model, we keep a different kind of facial makeup. Nowadays, the Earth are facing the problem of water shortage, energy shortage, and a very serious pollution problem. Therefore, how to save water, save energy, reduce carbon, reduce pollution. That means green economy has become one of the most important slogans all over the world. Unfortunately, the dyeing industry of textile, it is not only one of the biggest consumer of water and energy, but also the biggest producer of the pollution. Therefore, how to save the water consumption and how to minimize the leak ratio of dyeing machine has become the most important target of dyeing machine design. However, it sounds easy, but actually it's almost a mission impossible. Because please look at the drawing. This is a typical conventional dyeing machine cross-section drawing. The blue color means the water. When the machine running, the fabrics is soaking and swimming in the water, and the fabrics keep circulation inside the machine. The fabrics just like a boat sailing on a river. When the river water level is too low, then the boat cannot move. The same, when the machine's leak ratio is too low, that means the water level is too low. The fabrics will not move. So from this picture, we can see almost more than 65% water is used for moving the fabrics, and only less than 35% water is actually used for the dyeing. The same, this is another type of conventional dyeing machine. When the fabrics falling down at the real side, and it needs a very high water level to floating up the fabrics. Otherwise, the fabric cannot moving and the machine cannot running. Therefore, the more than 65% water is really the evil of the necessary of a conventional dyeing machine. Because without the water, the fabric cannot moving, the machine cannot running. But the more water consumed, that means the more steam, more power, and the more chemical consumed, and then more pollution also produced. When we know this problem, then we got a new idea. We try to moving the fabrics by means of mechanical force instead of the water. So after more than 20 years research, and finally we developed the new generation dyeing machine, the AMICD, Intelligent Conveyor Drive High Pressure Constant Speed Dyeing Machine. Please look at the drawing. This is a cross-section drawing. So now inside the machine, we equipped it with a conveyor. Now the fabric is moving by the conveyor, no more by the water. And now we only need the water for pipe circulation and for the fabric pick up. So the leak ratio will be extreme low, just between 1:2 to 0.5 to 3.5. So now this new technology achieved the mission impossible because more than 65% water no more needed and more than 65% chemical energy and power also saved. And finally, 65% pollution also reduced. So to certify its superior performance, we have invited the third party, Taiwan Textile Research Institute, to test the machine at a dye house. From this table, you can see, to compare with a conventional dyeing machine for all kinds of the fabrics, it can save more than 65% water. Moreover, it also highly saved the production cost. For example, for a 300 kg machine for cotton, in 1 year, it can save more than $125,000 US, and also can reduce the more than 275 tons carbon dioxide. So this new generation dyeing machine has made a very huge contribution to the dyeing industry and the environment protection. Because of its extreme low leak ratio, so it can save energy, save chemical by more than 65%, and it can reduce carbon, reduce pollution by more than 65%. That means it can help the dye house to value added with environment friendly So the value added with environment friendly is just the so-called green economy. Therefore, the green economy is the core value of our this new generation dyeing machine. So we give a green color facial makeup to be the symbol of this new generation dyeing machine. Except the core value green economy, it also results in some synergies because it can reduce production costs, so it can improve your competitiveness. And because it's fully automatically controlled, so it can reduce the request of operator's skill. And when loading the fabrics will not carry out the water, so it can improve the working environment. So finally, it can improve the enterprise image. Because the new generation dyeing machine is a revolutionary innovation, and it is the first and only one in the world. So it is worldwide patented, including more than 20 countries. Let's make a conclusion. Because this new generation dyeing machine achieves the mission impossible. So protects the environment, saving the earth. Green economy, changing the world, no more slogan. And because saving the water, saving energy, reduce carbon, reduce pollution, improve enterprise image, everyone can make it by the new generation dyeing machine. Anyway, seeing is believing. For more information, or if you are interested, please contact with us to see the machine in running. Thank you. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Thank you, Mr. Tsang, for your presentation. As you have heard, ACME Co.Ltd. works with the customers according to their needs. AMICD Intelligent Conveyor Drive High Pressure Constant Speed Dyeing Machine can help you to save over 65% of water, steam, electricity, and auxiliary such as wastewater, and obtained more than 20 patents worldwide. Thank you very much, Mr. Tsang. Next, I'd like to welcome Mr. Stephen Lin. He's the Managing Director for Asia Kingdom. Founded in 1965, it is committed to manufacturing of dyeing machines. Today, he will especially share with us on their new water-saving technologies on big data and AI.
Good morning. My name is Stephen Lin. I work for a company called Asia Kingdom Machinery, and we specialize in making fabric dyeing machines. Today, the topic of my presentation is based on the power of digital transformation for textile industry. And the main takeaway for this presentation is about how the process of digitalization help our customers to save water. And also during this presentation, we'll be explaining how we develop this technology. And there'll be 2 cases study involved. And finally, at the conclusion, we will be making advice about what actions you should take. So first of all, why is this topic about digitalization for the textile industry so important? Because currently we're using about 5 trillion liters of water every year for fabric dyeing alone. And that's pretty much like 2 million Olympic-sized swimming pool. So the big question is, why are we using so much water, and where has all this water been gone? So if we look into this pie chart, you understand that only 20% of the total water being used are directly related to fabric dyeing. And the rest, about 60 to 70%, is for washing the fabric. So what we mean by washing the fabric is after dyeing, there will be some excessive colorants or some impurities on the surface of the fabric, which you need to wash it off. So the next question we are interested in is it necessary to use that much water, and why are we using that much water anyway? After we did some survey or some questionnaire with our customers, and the single biggest factor why they're using so much water to wash the fabric is because most of our customers work with branded companies like Nike, Adidas, Uniqlo, Zara, and the biggest single fear they have is if they have a quality problem regarding the fabric or the clothing they delivered to all this branded company, they'll either get a cancellation order or they get severe financial penalty, which they try to avoid at all cost. So that is the biggest reason why they would rather make it 200% clean, and which is totally unnecessary. And the second reason is because the tools and the technology was just not available before to monitor and control the whole fabric washing process. So after understand this problem or fear our customer have, we start to think whether we can do something about it or what technology we can provide to help our customer. So it's interesting to know that we have come across a new case regarding the General Electric and Air Italia. And what happened is back in the 80s and 90s, the aviation industry was using so much fuels that it was just unbelievable. So what General Electric did was they input some sensors onto the engines they provide on the airplanes of the Air Italia. So they collect all this big data regarding all these engines, and they run through their powerful PCs and run some software program. And they were able to advise Air Italia about what action to move, whether we should keep the plane more on the ground or how we move the airplane. So the result was they helped Air Italia save on the field alone first year, 16 million USD. So we were just wondering whether we could do the same for the textile industry. So what happens, you look into the picture in the presentation, there's a sensor. So what we put sensors on the wastewater discharge pipe, and we start to collect all this data relating to how much water is being discharged, at what temperature, and when they're using it. So we put all this data stored in these powerful PCs. And also we have combined our textile engineer and our software engineer, and we developed some algorithm, or you can call it artificial intelligence today. And we were able to advise our customer about whether they should keep on washing the fabric or they could stop at that spot and to get to the quality they want. So the result of that is we were able to digitize this whole fabric washing process. So if you look into this page, where the 0% means the water is absolutely dirty, like gutter, down the gutter water, and 90% or 100% is pure clean water. It's like the water running off from the tap of your house. So the advantage of this system is that our customer can digitize the process, and they can control it with an accuracy of plus minus 1%. What that means is they no longer have to make allowance for the extra water to wash the fabric, and they can reduce the waste water, and they could also control the fabric quality plus or minus 1%, which means less water being used, better quality control. So after we have run hundreds of tests with our customer, on average, we're able to help our customers saving about 30% of the water they're using. So the two cases we try to share with you today is first case is involving a large size dye house in North Taiwan. They specialize in diving suits. So what they do is they start from yarn to fabric to the end product of the diving suit. So the result was they could control their fabric production, the quality to a very high industrial standard of color fastness grade 4.5. And also they achieve a water saving about 30 to 40%, or maybe close to 50%. So the interesting about this dye house is because the geographic location of this dye house is in an environmental protection zone. So how to treat all this wastewater was a big headache for them. So our equipment were able to help them to save about 40, 50%. So they're very, very happy about this result. And the second case involved a mid-sized sportswear company in Taiwan. And they also gain, and they work with Nike and Adidas. And they also gain industrial, very high industrial grade of 4.5 quality and on the color fastness. And the result is they were able to save 25 to 35% of the water. And the interesting thing about this case is they achieved this result within 7 to 10 days of installing this new technology. So they were very amazed about how simple or how effective the result was. And it was just very easy. So they were very happy about this whole process as well. So as a conclusion, The digitization process technology helped our customers to save about 30% of their water. So imagine in a world where we can save about 30% for the dyeing industry in the world. Together, we can save about 1.5 trillion liters of water. And that is a lot of water, which will make this world a lot more environmental friendly. And as for your factory, if you, by applying this technology, if you can save 30% on all these costs related to the water expense, and you get better quality control system, but digitalize the whole process of controlling plus or minus 1%. Also, you can save labor because it's so fully automatic, no labor interventions involved required. And if you're interested in all this technology, then we will advise you can contact us and we'll be more than happy to share this technology, or we can exchange some ideas. So please contact us through our website of www.akdyeing.com. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen, for your in-depth knowledge in wet processing textile engineering. As you have heard, Asia Kingdom provides customized solutions to its customers, and it is happy to work with you. If you have any questions, please contact Mr. Lin directly. Now, I would like to remind you to fill out the questionnaire. You can find a QR code. And if you return it to us, then we will provide you with today's presentations and also the contact information. Next, I would like to welcome Ms. Stella Sheen. She's the General Manager for Charming Star. Charming Star provides global textile machines for various yarn processing, including covering and twisting, and among others. Welcome, Stella.
Charming Star International Company is a global provider of textile machine, mainly for various yarn processing, including covering machine, twist machine, fancy yarn machine, yarn winding machine, as well as the spare parts service for all kinds of narrow fabric equipments. With over 30 years experience, Charming Star reputation has been based on the reliable machine, prompt spare parts service, as well as the understanding and enthusiasm working attitude. We have the market from Taiwan, Asia, many countries, Africa, Middle East, European territories, and Latin America. The factory is located in Hangzhou City, China, where the famous textile center is. We have the technician team from China, Taiwan, Bangladesh, and Latin country to offer the after-sales service over the world. We offer the training course, sample test with a sample machine, and operation education before shipment. Having the CNC centers at the factory, we are proud of controlling the quality for the main spare parts of the machine to produce the precise textile machine and guarantee the delivery on time. The market is dynamic through vertical integration, brainstorming professional, efficacy, enthusiastic service, and the latest intelligence. Charming Star endeavors to provide the most suitable products for our clients, thereby generating winning opportunity. We have three main products, covering machine, twisting machine, and narrow fabric weaving machine. Now, from the photo, you can see this is latex and spontex covering machine. And the latex and spontex covering machine, the final applicants of the raw material can be used for the elastic, stocking, socks, and underwear elastic tape. There are 4 units are very important for the covering machine. It's including latex feeding, spontex feeding, and spindle and bobbin. Especially the spindle, that is the heart of the machine, decided the quality of the finished cover yarn. So inside of the bearing, we control the quality and import the bearing from Europe and Japan directly. And also the bobbin. We have several different sizes of the bobbin with a different raw material to comply with the raw material from very fine denier to the very thick denim. This is the metallic yarn cover machine. From the photo, you can see that is used on the cap embroidery and also stocking for the shining color. There are 3 types of the metallic cover yarn. That is MH and MX. That is using for embroidery mainly, and also ST covering that you can use on the furniture, on the fashion clothes, and different applicants. Now let's talk about the twist machine. This is cone-to-cone twist machine. It's very easy to operate. People buy the DTY yarn directly and put inside our cup, and then you can twist it directly from the cone and finish to be the cone. And after, you can get the twist yarn from different twist degree. And this is for spun yarn twist machine. Usually for spun yarn, people will combine using different doubling yarn. We can doubling yarn with a spandex and also doubling yarn with ordinary yarn. In order, the spun yarn, you can have a more sophisticated and complicated different kind of the twisted yarn. And this is the twisting yarn for FDY. Usually the FDY is very, very huge, up to 10 kilos. In order to increase the working efficiency, we first will wind it to be a small cup and then put it on the twist machine to increase working efficiency, to ensure the RPM can always up to more than 10,000 RPM. There are 2 types of the finished cone shape, can be packaged by the bobbin and also cone type. And this is a bobbin winder. Before twisting, we use the bobbin winding machine and also using different kind of tension unit to ensure the yarn on the very, very even condition. And this is a fancy yarn twisting machine. And this fancy yarn twisting machine, the final applicants, you can produce slop yarn, pigtail yarn, loop yarn, many different kinds of the fancy yarn. And then the final applicants you can use on the furniture curtain fabric and sofa fabric and bedding fabric. And you can see this is sofa and with a different raw material. Now we talk about the narrow fabric weaving machine. From the photo, obviously you can see on the right side, that is a plain needle loom. On the left side, on top, there's a jacquard. And the jacquard we can mounting from 128 hooks up to 720 hooks in order to produce very complicated and sophisticated of the jacquard tape. And also, in order to have more production, we can assembling with a double decker to increase the capacity, and also double weft needle, even 3 weft needle to produce curtain tape. These are the finished tape from the narrow tape, from decoration, ribbon, elastic, webbing, seatbelt, etc. These are the jacquard tape. You can see you can use the jacquard to produce the shoelaces, seatbelt, and lots of different kinds of the fashion tape. Now the most important and interest is the spare parts. We produce lots of spare parts by our CNC machine. And we offer the spare parts not only for our own machine, but also for the machine produced in Japan, in Korea, and in Europe. Because we trust having a good service that will ensure the customer will be satisfied. So if any of the spare parts required, you will be very welcome to contact with us. Thank you for your participation. Thank you.
Thank you, Stella, for your presentation. With over 30 years of experience and known for reliable machines and excellent after-sales service, Charming Star has markets in Asia, Middle East, Europe, and Latin America. Our next speaker is Mr. Horwardson Chao, the Assistant Manager for .com. .com provides easy-to-operate, high-efficient hosiery machines with reasonable price and top-quality service. Welcome, Mr. Chao.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Horwardson Chao, the manager of .com. By here, I would like to share with you what we are and what we can do in hosiery business. My agenda has 3 parts: brief, advantage, and products. Okay. The first, .com has founded in 1956. We only concentrate on hosiery machinery for more than 60 years. Meanwhile, .com is an international company with technology center in Taiwan and Turkey in order to serve some of our key markets and customers. With such rich experience and communication with our customers, it makes us to know customer requests well and could provide them right machine with a reasonable price. What is our customer concern? The answer is after-sales service. The service depends on technician or trained. It has no doubt we have a strong logistic and technician team to support you, can answer your question at very beginning and solve your machine operation problems and so on. No matter you are a newcomer or experienced factory, if you want, we are happy to share with you our know-how and experience and go towards success together. .com has sold the machine to more than 40 countries. With our customer feedback, it helped us to know more different markets worldwide and to expand our version from local to global. With a global version, it makes .com seem more further and produce right machine to satisfy our customer demands. Easy operation. Easy operation and high efficiency are .com machine DNA. We have a strictly quality control and inspection. We can customize and train cross for our customers. It goes without saying, but we keep pursuing is the best performance of our hosiery machines. Our advantage. Since .com built factory in Taiwan from 1956, we insist on developing in Taiwan, and our research didn't just catch up, but also surpass the other brands. We always look to the #1 in the machine quantity, and we dedicate much to get the certification that we have ISO 9000 and 1400. Just to let customers know .com always been the best. We all agree. .com is a technical island. .com also has an aggressive team with an aggressive engineer to find the improving parts, even though it is a tiny school. .com knows clearly that keep customer ahead in just only one way, is keep innovation to find the better and better hardware and software to get customer satisfaction. .com is a traditional company. We are the unique Taiwan company that insists on keeping after-sales service when we have a business relationship. We are not just doing the business, we are looking for a partnership, because we know when a customer have booming business, we just can have a booming business as well. Okay, competitive price. Okay, doing business is not just for one time. So we offer the competitive price for our customer. Actually, we're looking for a long-term and growing business. Customer is not just buying a machine, he is buying the result of the machine. This is true that we believe the function of our machine at customer side is to produce stable quantity with the best quality to meet this real demand. we provide a rapid service center for our customer to make our customer can contact us via internet with no delay, especially we have strong team with experienced technician. Now, experienced technician team. Okay. We always seen the problem from the customer as the first priority. In addition to the experienced technical team, the component of our machine are made by ourselves or vendor in Taiwan. By this way, all we do just want to make sure the quality of our component. Checking the stock weekly is to guarantee the reasonable and effective safety stock systems. This method can help whenever the customer needs a spare part. They all can receive in short time to avoid the time wasting. From the very beginning, we already deeply realize the performance of machine depends on two things. One is machine quality, and the other is a familiarity of machine operator and technician. DACAN will arrange the regular inspection visiting at the annual action schedule. We send technician to customer sites and arrange training by DACAN in order to solve some confusion when the customer operating. It can help up the wave of completion at both sides. Okay, now advantage also. To be honest, we have seen a lot of factory build go up, top, decline, even close. We deeply believe the experience is such a treasure, even how scientific progress. And we would like to share this experience with you. Besides, our machine selling totally depend on customers' business. Long-term relationship is exactly what we are looking for. Like experience sharing and teamwork. Okay. We all know that it's not possible to finish SaaS in one step. It means a SaaS factory needs that kind of machines to produce SaaS step by step. Every working station has its own know-how, and how to arrange the production line became such an important thing. It relates to the efficiency and effectiveness. We have many factories to be co-op with. The team of DACAN can provide the best and suitable solution for you. Now, market trend research. The only unchangeable thing is changing. From 21st century, strong impact has become daily job, but it's also built the theory of success and fail. Keep information is the basic, and keep an eye on the trend of market worldwide can prepare in advance. DACAN always share that what we found and what we thought. Okay, product. Our open toe machine 318 series has been sold for more than 15 years and to more than 40 countries. Like our DACAN 318 series machine here. Okay, to DACAN 318, due to the easy operation and most of technician for SaaS machine know it well, it can immediately make the money for SaaS factory. Okay. DACAN 318 series is not just operating easy for new technician and lots of application for a skilled technician to finish perfectly when a new idea comes out or new requests from customers. Actually, it's our disadvantage on the business side. The machine is so doable for use, and many factories use our machine 15 years or more. I'm always asking them for purchasing project, but they answer it works and still working. Why should I buy a new one? By now, CHANG has launched a new auto linking device that can make the complete SAS just by one machine. Compared to a traditional open-toe machine, auto linking machine can help customers solve lots of cost and time on SAS turnover, transportation, and toe linking. By this chance, we would like to show you our new machine, iToe and D4S. By following short video, it will help you all to know our product quickly and clearly. Thank you for your attention today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chao, for your presentation on .com. As you have heard, they are a Taiwan original and a certified ISO 9001, 14001, US cotton content verification, among many other international certifications. And what an interesting new technology, the new iToe toe close machine. Next, I would like to welcome Ms. Alice Tsai. She's the Senior Sales Engineer for DingZing. DingZing is a world-leading R&D producer of advanced materials that inspire innovation. Today, Alice will share with us some of the future trends and applications of thermoplastic urethane, or TPU. Welcome, the floor is yours, Alice.
Hi everyone, this is Alice from DingZing Advanced Materials. First of all, I want to introduce our company quickly. We are pioneer on polymer over 35 years, and our headquarters is in Taiwan, Kaohsiung, and we have branch offices in China, Vietnam, Europe, and USA. Okay, let's get started to talk about the future TPU application trends here. You may ask, what's TPU and why TPU? Okay, TPU, thermoplastic polyurethane. In other words, plastic film reach certain temperature, it will get melted and make some change. So there are different types of TPU film, aromatic and aliphatic. Under them, there are three types: polyester, polyether, and special types of combination. And depends on your requirement, we will suggest which one is suitable for your design or your applications. Why TPU? Okay, TPU film possess different embossments and hardness as well, can make high elastic to stiff hand feel. The range is wide. And the most important things is TPU is environmental friendly materials and it's recyclable also. That's why more and more customers, they choose TPU to replace their current materials like PET, PE, or EVA because of global awareness on environmental protection is rising up. So that's why a lot of TPU is promoted more and more. Okay, let's get started to talk about apparel applications. Here, TPU is used as the hot melt films to bound the fabrics. Okay, traditionally, you always use the stitch line to bond the different fabrics. And now more and more design, they use hammer film to bond the different fabrics. Also, this way can get stylish design and feel comfortable when wearing because there is no stitching line there. So for TPU film, we can make 1 layer, 2 layers, 3 layers construction to get different performance. Depends on your fabrics because fabrics construction is also different. Maybe 1 layer is fit well or 2 layers or 3 layers fit well. We will depends on your requirement to suggest further. Okay, for apparel, the white fabric, the biggest concern is about the yellowing. We also create the non-yellowing adhesive to align with the white fabric. Okay, TPU can also deliver breathability through perforation. So here you can see we have 4 patterns to apply down which items you choose. So you can get the bonding and the breathability as well. Okay, let's talk about electronics. Okay, how it works on electronics application. First one, we talk about the battery strip tabs. We create a TPU film with high elastic, pretty soft, with a sticky hand feel. And this kind of performance film can fix and position the battery well. So we also can make different hardness, depends on your requirements. And also TPU can be as a hammer to bond the fabrics with the outer shell of smart speaker or like other electronic devices. Okay, here, when we talk about electronics, the notebook and cell phones have to be reckoned with. So here you will see like a keyboard or the screen protector film. Okay, the PPU film is the best substrate to make the conductive printing to deliver the data well. So you can see no matter the keyboard, the screen protector, or touch panel, or even here, the page, we show you the wearables devices is also used conductive printing to deliver the data, like the medical care or the sports purpose. Okay, this part we talk about automotive. I separate 2 parts. One is the inner, another part is outer. The inner is TPU can be deliver the massage function through the high frequency welding. After you make the pattern, you can pump the air in and lose the air out. And TPU film processed with the performance like the low noise and the soundproofing. So that's why this is a good substrate for this kind of bladder. Okay, another topic is for the outer. We call PPF, this is pen protection film. This is the film to cover the automotive to avoid scratches and protection the shell to get the high abrasion resistance. Okay, that's for the automotive parts. And we talk about the medical care. So here you will see TPU film is used as the bandages and the dressing to get the skin dry, but without any infection. So here you will see I would say TPU is hygienic materials for the bandages and the dressing. And also it is best materials for the surgical jobs for the protection and covering. And other industrial applications here we want to mention is TPU film for the wind turbine bladder and aircraft noise, or the construction like glass protection or reinforcement film. Okay, this application, I will say approved TPU film is the pretty weather resistant and excellent on the performance. And okay, this part, DingZing also have our own seal for heavy industrials. And we also have the air hoses and hydration tubes for the pneumatic or garden hoses or reservoir tubes applications. So if you need more information, I suggest you can visit our website or email us and we can show you more detailed information. Okay, here is our address and locations for your reference. So if any questions, welcome to send email or just approach us. Okay, thanks for hearing my sharing, and we welcome to your questions.
With over 35 years of experience in the field of engineered polymers, I would like to thank Alice Tsai for telling us about DingZing and her in-depth presentation on the advantages of TPU. This concludes our presentations for today. I would like to now take the time to remind you to scan the QR code and to fill out the questionnaire. Please remind you that this is very important, as if you return the questionnaire to us, we will send you the presentations and the contact information. This will help you to be able to stay in touch with today's presenters and also ask them questions directly. And I'll also like to remind you of the other QR code that you can see. This is a TAITRA's QR code, and with 63 offices worldwide, most likely you can find a TAITRA near you. And we're here to assist you. We serve as the bridge with Taiwanese companies. Thank you very much for attending today's TAITRA's live stream launch, and many greetings from Taiwan, TAITRA. We hope to see you in our next live stream. Many greetings and goodbye for now.